Holy hell, it has finally happened. We have gotten an update on one of the more anticipated PlayStation titles in quite a while, and it's been long anticipated. I am talking about Lost Soul-Aside, and we've got a big update on the game, a new trailer. Unfortunately, no release window, but we'll talk all about it. But recently, it has just been confirmed for a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 release. Guys, we've been covering this game for what it feels like 5 to 7 years. Lost Soul-Aside has finally gotten an update. How about that? And it has been confirmed that the game will be published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Now, that makes me believe that Lost Soul-Aside is going to be a launch exclusive on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and ultimately, at some point, it will be coming to PC as well. That may limit it from not coming to Xbox, but that remains to be seen. But Sony has had, their partnership with these PlayStation China hero titles, and Lost Soul-Aside looks to be another one. So Sony Interactive Entertainment will publish Ulti-Zero Games' developed action RPG and PlayStation China hero project title Lost Soul-Aside worldwide, the company has announced. It will be available for both PlayStation 5 and 4. So, I mean, this game was revealed at, 2015, 2016? I remember back when it was initially revealed and we saw some character designs and some of the gameplay. A lot of people were saying Final Fantasy 15 crossed with, Devil May Cry, and when you are hitting people with comparisons like that, obviously they are going to be incredibly excited about the game. Now, there's still much we don't know about the game. We still don't have an official release window, but what we do have is a brand new trailer, and boy, oh boy, does this trailer look fantastic. So we'll talk all about that. And I do want to give you guys some of the existing information that we do know about the game. An overview from Sony directly notes the first trailer of Lost Soul-Aside was released in 2016 and has attracted the attention of global players and the game industry. Initially developed by independent producer Yang Bing alone. Yes, that was one of the big talking points when this game was initially revealed, that it was a solo project. People were like, what the hell? This game is orders and orders of magnitude greater than other single-person projects we have seen. But for it to expand into a full release, I imagine they wanted to expand the development as well. The game was invited by Sony Interactive Entertainment to join the China Hero project in October of the same year. With the full support of Sony Interactive Entertainment and its game industry partners, Yang Bing established Ulti-Zero Games in January of 2017 and now has a mature development team of over 40 people. Set in a fantasy world where science fiction, swords, and superpowers coexist, Lost Soul-Aside is an action RPG that tells the story of Kaiser following his accidental merger with the symbiote Arena. With combat at its heart, Lost Soul-Aside has a rich and rewarding combat system that gives the player the flexibility to adapt their playstyle and weapon choice to suit their playstyle to the battle at hand. Since its first reveal, Lost Soul-Aside has been very well received, including collecting the Most Anticipated Game Award and Dev Grant from Epic Games, as well as strong local praise in China, reinforcing its position as one of the most anticipated titles to come from a China-based development. It was also noted with the strong support of Sony Interactive Entertainment China Hero Project, as well as development funding and the opportunity to bring Lost Soul-Aside to a global audience. The development progress of Lost Soul-Aside is steadily progressing, and we are looking forward to providing more updates and details soon. That is coming directly from Yang Bing in a press release. Sony Interactive Entertainment Head of Software Business for China, Sean Kelly, added, "We are delighted to be partnering with Yang Bing and Ulti-Zero to bring his incredible vision to life and to share Lost Soul-Aside with gamers all over the world." So, a new trailer has been revealed, and look, a trailer that's especially a minute 50 long, a minute 45 long, is only going to tell you so much about this game, but from what we can see, holy hell, if you are a fan of action RPGs, how can you not be excited for this game? Over-the-top gameplay. Now we see some of the platforming elements of the game as well, and those look really good, and it is stylish and clean as all hell. How that is going to progress into the full product and the overall project, that remains to be seen, but this is one of my top anticipated games, and has been for a long time. Ever since I saw the initial game, I was like, okay, this is a game that obviously has to be on my radar, and it's been on so many other people's radar, but we just have not known when this game was actually going to officially be released, and we still don't have a release window, which is so unfortunate. It's such a bummer. But given that it's still slated to be a cross-gen title, I'm interested because, if we're talking 2024, if we're talking 2025, at that point, we're talking, 11, 12 years since the PS4 has been released. Are we really going to get to the point where it's still a cross-generation title at this point? I think the fact is Sony is already agreed to publish the game. That makes me think that this game is going to be a 2023 game. And look, that 2023 slate of titles for PlayStation You got Final Fantasy, you got Spider-Man 2. I'm sure they've got a couple of other titles up their sleeves, but it could use another title or two to really round out that lineup. And I think 2023, Sony's trying to make that a year where they make a big impact in terms of delivering high-quality titles. I mean, they do that every year. 2021, we had Horizon, we had Gran Turismo, and we had God of War. That's a trifecta that is quite good. In the case of next year, again, Final Fantasy 16 is a 6-month exclusive. It remains to be seen if 6 months later it will be coming to Xbox or whatever, but, Spider-Man 2 is a big game, but that's still up in the air, whether that's going to be an early 23 game, a late 23 game. I'm just saying, we could use the exclusive library if you want. Exclusives are what they are, but I'm sure Sony wants, I should say, from the point of view from Sony, they probably want the console exclusive repertoire for 2023 to expand a little bit. Spider-Man 2 and FF16 as a timed exclusive, that's big, but one or two more games would be very beneficial, I would think, in terms of offering a great lineup. And no, I'm not talking about a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. That is kind of memes. I do also want to note, a few months ago, there was a lot of information that came out about Lost Soul Aside, and Yang Bing noted about the PlayStation 5 that when I first opened PlayStation 5, I couldn't wait to open the Final Fantasy VII Remake Enhanced Edition for PlayStation 5. Compared with the performance of the previous generation of consoles, the full 60 frames per second frame rate mode, almost no loading time, and enhanced visual quality eliminated my previous doubts about the improvement of PlayStation 5 compared with the previous generation. So it seems like he's quite a big fan of PlayStation 5, and in terms of Lost Soul Aside, man, a fast-paced action game that visually looks this good, I just feel like 30 frames per second would really do this game an injustice. So, it's nice that it'll be available on PlayStation 4, but I doubt it's going to be 60 frames per second on PS4. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but you would have to think it'll be 60 frames per second on PlayStation 5. I mean, has there been a cross-gen game that hasn't been 60 FPS on the next generation version, or at least offered an option for 60 frames per second? I don't think that's the case. Gotham Knights had a previous generation version, and then it ultimately became next generation, and only 30 frames per second was an option, but that's a little bit different. Lost Soul Aside, at this point, still scheduled for a cross-generation release. I'm praying that we are going to hear a release window about this game here soon. A fall 2023 release would be something that I think would get people really excited. And, that's still a ways away, but man, early 2023 is already pretty packed. I'm happy with the offerings there. You got so many games coming out, but we're talking about later into the year. A Lost Soul Aside, I think, could add a lot of depth to the PlayStation 4 and 5's library next year. But that is going to do it for me. Definitely sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. It's so nice to finally hear some new information about Lost Soul Aside. Looks to be a PlayStation exclusive. We'll give you more information as we hear more, but that's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.